What is scalability? So let's assume that a system or application is handling 1,000 transactions per second. So and it is expected to increase the load 10 times in the next month due to the application has become popular or the company has become popular. So can this application can handle growth in users or traffic or data side without any drop in the performance? So obviously no, because for handling 1,000 transactions, we require very less CPU and memory. But for handling 10,000 transactions per second, we require more CPU, RAM, or load balancers in order to manage that traffic. So what are the options that can be considered? So we need to deploy a bigger instance with bigger CPU and bigger memory in order to handle 10,000 transactions per second. Other option is that we can increase the number of application instance and set up a load balancer instead of using only one instance, that is EC2. We need to create multiple instance and then set up a load balancer so that even one EC2 instance is busy, the other EC2 instance can handle those requests. So there are many more options we can consider. So that's about scalability. So there are two types of scalability. First one is a vertical scaling and other one is the horizontal scaling. In vertical scaling, so let us assume we have an instant EC2 instant which contains very small CPU, the RAM is very less and the memory or the storage is very less. So deploying application or database to a bigger instance. So for example, we are having EC2 with a very small CPU, RAM or storage. If the traffic increases, the EC2 cannot handle it. So instead, we need to increase the size of the EC2 instance by increasing the RAM or CPU or storage. So, but there are some limits to vertical scaling. So let's see these limits. So vertical scaling for EC2. So when we are increasing the EC2 instance size, we can only increase from T2 dot micro to T2 dot small. So we can't increase from micro to medium. And also when we are trying to increase from small to extra large, we can't increase. So there is a some sort of gap between the instance. So that is about the vertical scaling for EC2. So what is meant by horizontal scaling for EC2? So horizontal scaling is nothing but distributing the EC2 instance in multiple in a single region or else multiple available zones in multiple region or a single available zone. So if we distribute these instances in multiple region or multiple region available zones, even if the one available zone fails, still the application can be accessed from other region. So it also has auto scale. It can auto scale in group. It can auto scale the traffic, increase or decrease the instance depending upon the traffic. That is about auto scale. Also, we can distribute load. So we already know that the elastic load balancer is used to distribute the request of the traffic. So that is about the horizontal scaling.